I'm here with Michelle Fleet. That must mean it's almost time for Koch Theater season.
Yes.
And Taylor is coming to Lincoln Center March.
March 7th is our opening night, yes. And our gala is on the 9th. And then we'll be there for 3 weeks.
So the 26th, I think.
Yeah, 23rd, 23rd maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take it from her, the 23rd. Okay.
Check your calendars.
Yes.
3 weeks.
And it's one of my favorite times of the year. It's the Taylor season. And I'm so happy for you all that you're still doing it in the Lincoln Center.
Yeah, no, it's really great that that's become our home, and it's something we all look forward to doing every year. And, it's always exciting. There's always something new on the program, or there's a new choreographer this year. So we're all really excited. There are things coming back that we get to revisit. So, yeah, we're really excited for the season.
Yeah, I was looking over the season, and I see, of course, Mr. Taylor is doing 2 new works for the season.
Yes, that is The Open Door and Ports of Call. 2 very different dances. With Open Door, you're basically getting a little peek into someone's party and seeing the hosts basically orchestrate this party and deal with the different types of guests that are coming to this party. With Ports of Call, Paul's playing with the idea of visiting different ports around the world and visiting that each culture, or finding a storyline within each culture that he visits. So yeah, it's fun dances.
One of the things I really liked about this phase of his work, we're talking about somebody, if you say dance and you say Koch Theater, we're talking about a gamut of everything from abstract to story ballet dance.
Yes, things that could be very literal. Yes, so you're getting a full range of things. We have one of my favorite pieces that we're doing is Brandenburg's. So it's very dancey, no storyline, just pure dance, beautiful music. But then you turn around and you have, one of the newer pieces where you have some storyline there with The Open Door. And I won't give it away. I already told you enough about that.
Okay, good. Well, see, because there's always a twist.
So yeah, there is always a twist.
Is always a twist.
Yes, what you think you're watching, wait till the end. There might be another underlying story there.
And that's one of the things I've always enjoyed about his work. You can see that he works on so many levels. The surface level, the subliminal level, and then he's able to do so many of those things at the same time. And it just gives you a more richer tapestry when you're watching it.
Right. I mean, again, you have the playing of the light and the dark. We're doing Company B. You have the light and the dark in that while everyone is having a grand time at a party or at a celebration. You have war going on behind you. You have the word, where that is more of a darker piece, and dealing with actually it contains a lot. It's very relevant for what we're living through now with government or society and dictators and trying to stay in line and what it feels like to break free and frustration. So there's so much that he's dealing with when it comes to each of these dances.
I always enjoy I keep saying how I enjoy them. But I have to say this, when I go to the theater, I ask people, I usually bring someone who's not a dance person.
Yeah.
And I get a reaction from them. And sometimes they're polite. They're very polite. They say, what was really interesting? Wow, I didn't see that part dancing. And I said, oh, good. And I said, well, would you pay to see it again? And the reaction I get tells me something about that work is in an artistic or commercial sense. And when I bring people to see Taylor, usually they're surprised. Because on one program, you get to see maybe the art and court. And then you turn around and you'll see Big Birthday.
Right.
On the same program, literally. And he's very good about programming.
Oh, yeah. I feel like he likes to take you on a nice roller coaster ride with the programmings. And yeah, that is true with the reaction from different guests that come to the show. people that have never seen dance before, they are pleasantly surprised because they're able to relate to what's being performed on stage. He has a great way of really being able to communicate to the general public. You know, you don't have to, analyze it too hard. There is something there for everyone to be able to relate to.
But that's what really art is to me. I mean, it's you communicate. You're expressing or conveying a feeling or an idea to a mass group of people, and none of them have to see it the same way.
No, there is no right or wrong. It's what you feel, what you see in the moment, and maybe next time you see the same piece, you might find something different. You might be feeling a different way that day, and it speaks to you differently. And that's the beauty of it all.
One of the things that I keep saying one of the things. I'm going to edit this out here. I'll come back over this question, but we've been talking to each other now for about 7 or 8 years.
Yeah,
I've been here.
I've been here for quite some time. I'm the most senior woman now. Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, no, it's an interesting experience, an interesting place to be. Honestly, I learn a lot watching others and just all the knowledge that I've gained over the years. Dancing differently also. So, hopefully for the better, I would hope, So yeah, it's an interesting place to be.
When you say that, one of the other things that I've noticed about your career with Taylor is you'll start in one role in a work, and then you'll work into different roles. Not necessarily more important roles, just a different understanding and a different way of approaching the movement and the idea of the storyline.
Yeah.
Even if it's abstraction, it's a different way of even moving sometimes.
Right, yeah, no, definitely. You have to remember that each of these dances, with the older dances, each role is done by, different people, and we all move so differently. And so you're trying to capture, your best hope is that you can capture what they were feeling, what their intention was, and hopefully be able to execute that, because it's pretty much a given that it's going to look different on your body, of course, because we're all different.
Right.
So yeah, and from that you learn, you learn from generations past that come in to coach you on different things, and then what's so great is that they're like, well, he allowed me to do this, so in this moment, be who you are. And then there are those very specific little things that were choreographed that definitely stay in the movement. So yeah, it's a great place to be, and I'm able to then pass on that information to the next person that's doing that role. So yeah.
What I've noticed, there's a self-assuredness about you that has developed over the years. So each time I interview you, it's never that I feel you're more comfortable in your Taylor skin each time I speak to you. That's the best way to put it.
I think I'm pretty comfortable, and then there are moments when I'm not comfortable again, and you have to find a new way. I think he's always giving me the space to grow and take what I've learned to, just to apply it to other things, and then grow from there. Let it feed me in a way, artistically, so that I'm constantly learning something. I'm not just plateauing, And I think the comfort comes in because I trust him. I know that he trusts me, and is confident that I will be ready to perform, and that I will find whatever it is that I'm looking for, and whatever it is that he is looking for in me in that moment.
You've worked with Koch Theater now for 12 years on a company level. And so yes, I imagine he does know how you move. He does appreciate certain things about you. When you have certain roles now, I'm sure that because of the performer you are, he's like, let's hold on, Sean, try this out. That must be very gratifying, because
is gratifying. I love that he will think of me, for certain roles, which is really nice. And then there are other roles where I've been casted and they are a challenge. And it's more so of a challenge because sometimes you get used to moving a certain way, and then I just have to step outside of my comfort zone and just relax and remember that it's dancing. It's just dancing.
And
as simple as that.
But that's a good way. If more people thought that way, we can have more fun. Why this is not that fun?
I think that I've also, just in life in general, like there are so many things going on in this world, and the fact that I get to do what I love and see the world, and I really want to just remember to enjoy every moment, and be able to spread that energy out to the audience and share it with my coworkers, because there are other things in this world that are way more important. Not that dance isn't important, it is. The arts are important, we're feeding people, we're feeding ourselves, and our souls, we need it, but I just need to not take it for granted, and I hope that we all don't forget that, to not take it for granted and really enjoy the moment and remember that it's dancing, so yeah.
So I want to thank you so much. Get a chance, which I don't say you won't have a chance. Koch Theater is going to be at Lincoln Center starting March 7th for 3 weeks.
Yes.
Please come out and see them. They're an
Yeah.
incredible dance company, and Michelle is going to be performing, I'm sure, every day of the 3 weeks. So thank you again.
Thank
Michelle.
you. Thank you.